Okay, welcome to another episode of the Joe Dunnrite Show. Today we're going to talk about a weed whacker that I put together to do heavy-duty weed whacking. In one of my previous episodes, we talked about the Walmart Hyper Tough weed whacker that I was very impressed with for less than 80 bucks. But today we're going to talk about a machine that is definitely a serious machine. Again, like we talked about with chainsaws and other items, this piece of equipment is a pretty serious piece of equipment. So what I've got is I've got a Stihl FS37 or 36. I'm sorry, FS36 gas-powered weed whacker, and what I've attached to it is a Grass Gator with the metal blades. And I had to make some modifications. I basically took the head off and just put a couple of spacers. They're just brass or bronze fittings, just to give me some clearance so that it screws on. The way it attaches is it's threaded underneath here and threads on. And pretty standard stuff. You got to take the old head off, and then you've got to just do a little bit of work to get it on, but it wasn't that big of a deal. But I just replaced these blades. And the blades that were on it are worn out, but they're not totally shot. And this is literally 2 seasons of serious brush whacking here. And around the trees, we generally just use a weed whacker, but when you get into some of the thicker stuff, you need something with a little more bite. And this thing is definitely the machine to do it. Again, steel toe boots, eye protection, ear protection, gloves, protect yourself. This, if you hit your foot with this, or your leg, it's serious. This is go to the hospital kinds of stuff. So it is a machine, and again, it's the Grass Gator brand, and I don't get paid anything by any of these guys to do any of these videos. These are all just on me. I try a lot of different things to make sure that they work for what I need, but this is the replacement blades. But if you go onto Grass Gator, you'll see they sell that. They also have a bump head they sell for a weed whacker. But if you need some serious brush cutting, you should look into this. I'm very impressed. Again, got to be safe with it. I keep the guard on this. On my weed whacker, I took the guard off, and that could be a little dangerous, but I do wear eye protection and heavy protection. But for this particular unit, you want to keep that guard on. And in their instructions, they talk about not using a weed whacker or weed eater that has a curved shaft on it. They want you to use the one that has the angle. I'm not really sure why. This unit works extremely well. And this FS36 is a workhorse. And that head will get wheeling. Let me see if I can get it started, and I'll show you real quick, see if I can set the camera down. And you can just kind of get a feel for what's going on here. So. So you can get a feel for what this thing does. It is zinging around, and it does the job. It will definitely, you can cut, I've cut a 1-inch diameter tree, stump with that. So be careful. I think you ought to try this if you need some heavy cutting. Wear your protective clothing, your protective gear. Take care of yourself. Hope this is informative. If you have any questions, send me a comment and I'll try to get back to you. Thanks. Thanks for watching the Joe Dunnrite Show. Have a great day.